Okei. Nyt se pitäisi toimia. This should work. Tämä on vammasta, kun täällä ei ole mitään interaktiivisuutta, että sun pitää vaan tavallaan höpöttää. Niin tuonne. Mutta onko tässä ne vanhemmat jossain? Sorry, I'm speaking Finnish because I'm asking Teemu to give me some instructions. We just came from the rehearsals like straight 5 minutes ago. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late, but the thing didn't work as we first tried, but now it's working, I guess. Okay, so some questions that have came to the social stream. How will be time 2 different from time 1? Okay, so it's not that different. It's still like a lot of symphonic elements in the songs, but also there's a couple of really faster songs and also a couple of more mellow ones. So maybe the contrast is more even, instead of Songs of Winter Stars was more longer song, had different elements inside of the same song. But on time 2 there's also 2 faster songs, so that are fast all the way through. So I think that's the difference, the biggest difference. Somebody say moi. Moi means hello in Finnish. You know what? I'm gonna take a beer because I can. This is the first beer for 3 days, as we've been rehearsing our butts off. And talking about difficulties, as we always been having technical difficulties because we don't make things easy to ourselves. So these rehearsals has been mostly not playing so much, but solving technical problems, because we changed our live setup a little bit. And I'm gonna check from my phone the Facebook questions as well, so just put it here really fast so I know. Also, instead of all the live social streams chat questions, I'm gonna open this Facebook as well. So, nice shirt. Also my question below. Where's your question? George. You. Kylmä kalja, yes. Cold beer. This is actually the first time I'm doing this, so it might be a little bit retarded, but you know, just bear with me. And okay, so it's working. People are commenting that this is working. When did you start playing drums? I started playing drums when I was 6 years old. I started as a 3-year-old little man when my father and mother actually bought me this small drum, which I actually broke the same day. And I just used my mother's like pots and pans to play on spoons and everything. So they got tired of that because I broke the pots and pans. So they had to buy me a real drum set when I was 6. Of course, I'm left-handed, so my father told me that I started playing like this, like the normal way, because I didn't know any other way. And later I understood that, okay, even I'm left-handed, I still needed to work on my left hand because it really was in a bad shape because I didn't use it so much. So, but as 6 years old I started the drumming. Who are your absolute idols and which bands would you kill to tour with? There's so many bands. Then there's so many good musicians. It all depends what genre are you talking about. Because in jazz there's different guys and old guys. Mostly like the old jazz musicians like Buddy Rich and Gene Krupa and Tony Williams, stuff like that. And also from the metal genres, of course I think I was 8 years old when I started to listen to Iron Maiden. That's why I'm wearing the shirt. It's one of the most favorite bands of all time. I would love to kill. I can't kill anybody, but I would kill to tour with Iron Maiden. Actually, I used to tour with Paul Di'Anno when his drummer got sick in, I think it was 2009, and that was cool because we played most of the Maiden songs. So that was one of great moments, as I can say. Okay, and so I would kill to tour with Maiden. There are a couple of other bands, but you know that's maybe the biggest that came to my head first. There's pouring questions, I can't even keep up. Gabriel, thank you. I'm happy you enjoy the music and it gives something to you as well as it does actually for me. That's why I joined Wintersun, because when Jari first sent me the demos of the first album, I immediately felt that this is something. This is something I need to go and investigate and try to work with Jari, because he is one of a kind musician in my opinion. Which classical Finnish composer you think influenced Wintersun music the most? That's really hard to say because it's all about Jari's own influences, but I don't think he does actually listen to classical music that much. So it's hard to say which composer, Finnish classical composer, is the most influential one. And then, will you play Time 2 material on the upcoming shows? I can't really say anything about that because some of the tours that will come, it's not announced yet, so we are not totally sure how it will end up and how the mixing will go before the tour starts. So because it also we need the backing tracks for the sorry, I have to take a beer, my mouth is so dry. Now I can speak. So the orchestrations need to be there anyway, so if the mix is not done, we are not gonna be able to use the Time 2 tracks. But let's see what happens. I hope. At least Way of the Fire is the song we played before in the previous tours before Time 1 came out. Terve Kai. Hey, Vähäkyrö. Okay, it's near Vaasa. Terve, terve. I have some friends in Vähäkyrö. Okay, so are you planning to come into Portugal this year or in the next year? That's always not up to us. Like on every tour we did, every show we do, we don't decide first where we go, because it's always that the promoters need to show some interest to the band, and also there's this fucking stupid thing called money, as they always think about how much money we need to be able to travel, because we are paying it anyway in the end, and we are compensating the fee of the show to be able to get the flights and everything organized. And also we have quite much stuff with us, our gear what we use live, so it's always expensive to bring stuff in the plane. So we would love to go as many places as we can, but you know, sometimes it's just not possible at that time. So we hope to come to Portugal. We actually going to South this summer. We go to Spain and France. We play in Hellfest, and also a couple of other festivals. But maybe next year we're gonna do much more festivals, because we hope that Time 2 will be out before next next year summer, so we can actually play the whole album, like the two albums through. Please say Jumalauta. Are you happy? See you in Mühlenheim. Yes, see you there. Can you say anything about Silver Leaves? Gary says the best track he's ever written. It's the ending song of Time 2. It's really beautiful. I have to say it moved me a lot because the melody and everything, it's really something great. Even you don't say that Time 1 was bad album. I was really enjoyed the songs, and I enjoy playing both of the stuff. Of course, we've been focusing on Time 1, but of course when I recorded the drums, I did the whole album through, like all the songs, and I enjoy both sides. So, like I said, on the second side, there's maybe a little bit more faster stuff as well, and there's more guitar solos for the guitar wankers there. So they are like actually happy, I hope, after Time 2 is out. So, when are you coming to Japan? Tomorrow, I hope. Japan is really nice place. I was there last year with Swallow the Sun, and I was really impressed. One of my favorite gigs was actually in Japan. Very nice place. Tokyo. Harakiri. Okay, you don't have to answer that. What did I need to answer? Tempa. Do you still run the music shop in Vasa? I never run it. I was working there for a couple of years, but I'm not involved anymore. Because it doesn't exist anymore. Yes. Okay, do you like to work with Jari? Is he a perfectionist? Yes, I like to work with him because I'm kind of I try to be perfectionist in a certain way on my own playing as well. I'm never happy what I do, and I always try to strive for better performance. So I like to work with Jari. He's one of the greatest musicians I've ever played with. So I'm happy man. How long did it take to learn so clean and sure double bass drumming? Actually, my double bass drumming is one of my weak points in my drums. Because when I played with Rotten Sound, I played 12 years. It was mostly blast beats. So we didn't have so much double bass, but actually first time when I joined Wintersun, I had to play Star Child and whatever. So I really had to learn more and try to get better with my double bass stuff. So it's always like the same. I tell everybody, try to play first slow and with control, and gradually you get the speed. Don't kill yourself trying to play 250 BPM if you can't play 160 BPM, for instance, like 2-3 minutes in a row without stopping. So it all comes with you have to develop the muscles in the leg certain way. So that's just take your time and be patient. It will come at time. So hey Kai, loved the show in Rochester. Yeah, I had a good time in Rochester as well. When you come to Toronto, any preview of Time 2? We come to Toronto in August. It's already announced that Opera House is again our place to play, so see you in August. Hobla. Since you guys are not coming to Portugal, I'll be at the Madrid concert June 25th. Great, thank you very much. Okay, so somebody's trying to get us to Portugal, but we weren't available at that time. Yeah, but I hope it happens later. Jari says he's got much more songs beside Time. Yeah, I've heard a lot of new stuff, and it will be some new stuff. We start working on it when we get the Time 2 mixing done, so there will be more stuff, a lot more stuff. Can you play any other instruments? I play some percussion. I played a piano a bit. I can play a piano a bit, not so much, but you know. So mostly I'm trying to learn how to play drums first. That's my concern. I have to take a beer as well. Karhu, it's a Finnish beer. It's very nice. I hope I get a sponsor for them. Not gonna happen, but. Okay, so there's so many questions coming and popping all the time, so I try to stay focused. We loved Canada. We loved somebody's asking from Montreal show and comparing to Europe. Of course, it's always different wherever you go, but there's so many different good crowds that we have been able and blessed to be able to play. So everybody has their own thing, and Canada was really nice, and I really look forward to go there. But you know, I'm looking forward to go anywhere anyway. So it's always great to play live because that's where the magic happens, and you can actually. That's where you see that is the band really that good when we try to do a good job playing us live, try to sound as on the album. So that's always why we do this. We do it for the fans. We do it ourselves. We want to play as good as possible. So that's the best part of playing music actually. It's nothing wrong with recording the stuff in the studio, but it's more boring comparing to, because as Philip, at least I myself, I always try to get better at my performance. Even I sometimes live I improvise a bit and do different things because I want to keep things fresh and not just do like mechanical performance every show. So certain parts I just try to improve and little tweaks here and there. So it gives me also a challenge because I played jazz so much in my past. So that always that jazz mentality is in my head always when I play. So nothing is never ready. I always try to get better and try to experiment and sometimes I fuck up a lot, but you know that's life. In life you fuck up sometimes, but when you fuck up you just go back on your feet and continue. Yes, that's the way to go. More cheers from Rochester. Do you like to record your drums with a certain set of mics? I don't care as long as the mics, you know, record what I'm playing. So that's a bonus. When the mics miss something, then it's a bad thing. So of course, good mics, Sennheisers. There's so many good mics. So as long as they do what they're supposed to do, so I'm happy. How is the mix of Time 2 progressing? It's progressing. Ari's doing it's going slowly, but it's getting better all the time. So the sound. I just heard some stuff yesterday, so it sounds good. Actually, it sounds even better than the first part. So again, good. Karo is nice. Can you sing well? No, I can sing, but I don't. You don't do the backing vocals for the songs, right? Actually, the guys asked me if I want to do a backing vocals when we play live, but I have enough playing my drums, so it would really take so much energy also to sing. So I'm sticking with the drums for now, but I can sing. I can sing you a song. No, I can't. Not today. Did you ever get tired of playing of metal and play jazz, for example? That's what I said. I mostly played different styles of music, like whatever, weddings, cocktail gigs, dance band music, whatever, blues, rock, jazz, like old jazz, like Dixieland, swing. I played in a big band. Also played in a classical orchestra in Vasa City Orchestra as a set drummer from time to time and stuff like that. So try to keep myself open to any kind of music, and that's what keeps your feet to the ground. So you understand that in every musical style there's always something that you need to work on to be able to play that well. So I always try to stay open and learn new things from, and also I play different styles of music still, so it's really important for a musician to keep that, not just playing double bass drumming. Even it's fun, but still. Can you play drums while drunk? No, I can't. I tried once. Only once. Didn't work out. So I never drink before the show. I might drink a bit after the show, but never before the show. So only water and food for me before the show. Otherwise, you gonna get funny feels and funny rhythms happening, and some sticks dropping more than usual. Any chance the Winter Sun coming to Australia? Yes, we hope to come to Australia. There was actually a chance this year, but some touring things that are about to be announced, hopefully next week, didn't work out with Australia, because there was talking about going to China and Japan and Australia at the same time, but hopefully later we can do that trip. Yeah, about the release, yeah, we try to get the time to as soon as possible out, but we don't want to put it out unfinished, so it's the same as time one. But when it's ready, it's ready, and that's when we can enjoy it ourselves first, and then pass it on to the public. So it's always that you have to be pleased, and Jari has to be pleased himself about the mix and how it sounds. Tim was sending me some instructions how to end up the chat, but it's not gonna end up in half an hour, so we still have half an hour. Okay, so next one. We will return to the United States, that's for sure, but when it will be announced, when it happens. It will happen. What song from time one did you enjoy playing the most? I think Songs of Winter and Stars is really, really challenging to be able to play through, because there's so many parts. But it gets easier the more you do it, so I enjoy all of the songs, but Songs of Winter and Stars, it's one of my favorites. And also Time is really, really great. I really like Time a lot. Do you think coming to Brazil? Yes, we hope to come to Brazil as well. You're coming to Mexico. I will promise you we're gonna play Battle Against Time for you in Mexico. Mexico, viva Mexico, so it will happen. We're gonna play some other stuff as well for you in Mexico. Thank you very much. Who doesn't have a driver's license? Because it went down so fast, so I can't even see what was the last question. Why do you scream while drumming? Actually, it was a little bit more dramatic when I do the headcam, because I wanted to have some, Muppet Show animal voices in there. But I sometimes do that. I sing along with the song. I don't even know I did it, but that was maybe a little bit exaggerated, so I don't yell that much when I play, but I was so excited wearing that headcam, so it came out that way. I don't know. Are you coming to Sweden? I was in Sweden last week with Mattias Eklund and Jonas Hellbody playing some jazz, but we hope to come to Sweden to play with Wintersun. Do you still run drumming lessons? Yes, I have my drum school in Vasa, so everybody who is interested are actually able to come, because I also have a big room with 4 drum sets, and there's accommodation possibility, so you can come, for instance, outside of Finland, and I can accommodate you, and you can get the food and everything. So I still run my drumming lessons in Vasa when I'm actually around, when I'm not playing any shows or I'm not on tour. So it's still on. I'm never actually never even quit the teaching, because that's also very important part of me, to be able to pass on certain stuff as a drummer. What are the other guys doing right now? Teemu is doing something, Jari is at home, and Jukka is at home, so I'm here. But I'm gonna go and see Epica in Nosturi after this. That's why I need to keep this so short, so 1 hour is max, because then I have to go, because they start like around 8 o'clock, so that's why I need to keep this only in 1 hour. But I guess we're gonna talk so much bullshit in the 1 hour anyway, so it's enough. Nobody wanted to watch my face for more than an hour anyway. Way of the Fire, best song of all best songs. Who is the composer? Of course, Jari is the composer. He did it, and I put my drumming on top of his song. So that's how it actually happens for everything what we do. Mostly. It goes down so fast I can't even read most of it. Are we ever coming to Malta? I hope. Who composes the most songs? Jari, like I said, Jari is doing the most of the stuff, and then we sometimes arrange certain things, like we did on time 1. And time 2 we did it together. Jari just sent me a demos, and I sent him demos back and forth, so that's how it came. But Jari is making the composing part. How do you compose drum fills for the transitions between parts? Like I said, sometimes it's improvised, sometimes I do something that is gonna stay there all the time, so like a everlasting drum fill. So I improvise a lot in the rehearsal space, and then I try to find what's the best thing for the song. So sometimes it's improvised, sometimes it's thought out. So that depends from the song and from the place. Sometimes I try to keep certain places open. And like keep it open and improvise every night a little bit differently. So not everything is thought out, but most of the stuff is, of course, been thought out. Can you play Sad and Silent Beautiful Death? Let's see if we can. I hope we can. Can we? You wanna try the Iron Maiden beer? I will try it when it's out, but in the meantime I need to stick with this Karhu or something else, or Corona or whatever. Hello to Nokia Finland. Hello, Nokia. Any news for live DVD with an orchestra? Let's see where the path takes us after time 2. What happens, and where we play, and what is the future of the band. So let's see what that, if we're gonna do a live DVD with a real orchestra. I really want to see those violins play that stuff that's on time 2, especially with a song called Storm. It's gonna be some crazy violin playing that Jari has composed on the MIDI stuff. Is it? It goes so fucking fast. Don't be so fast. You're faster than me. That's easy. How do you go about booking a tour in a country you've never been to? Like I said, our management, Rock the Nation, is actually responsible for that. So if you have some agents or promoters, you can contact and let them know that you want this band Winter Sun to be able to play in your country, and they can contact Rock the Nation. So that's how it usually goes. That's the way to go. We don't book our own shows. We have people working for us to do that. So that's how it. We don't have time to do that. So we just concentrate on playing the music. And do you have a day job? Yes, I have a day job as a professional drummer. That's what I do, and I teach people how to play drums. So that's my day job, if you can call it a day job. Can you say Henrik Löning is the coolest guy ever? I just did. So, are you happy? Will you be playing any song from Time 2? Yes, like I said earlier, that we might play some of the stuff, but it always depends about the mixing, how it's coming along, and if we get some tracks ready. When are you coming to LA? We hope to come to LA as soon as possible. It was great to be in the House of Blues last December, one of the highlights of the tour. That was really amazing show. Sold out show in LA. It's always good when you have 1,200 people inside and people goes crazy. So that really stays in my mind. That was great thing. Why is Sudden's Hate one of the songs you guys play live the least? That's a good question. We played it the last time, maybe 2000, maybe 2006. I think 2006 or 2007. But it's hard to say. I try to convince Jari to do a new orchestral stuff for because I think he also did the first album's keyboard parts. He did it again before we started playing on the Time 1 stuff live. So we should do a concert with Justin Bieber. Yes, we should. I bought you beers in Ottawa. That's great. Thank you very much, Eric. Oh yeah, Eric, of course. Hello, Eric. Nice to see you here. What do you think about Nightwish? What should I think about Nightwish? I like them. They're good friends and make good music. So it's been nice to be involved in the last two albums with them. So I played some percussion on the new album, and I also was responsible tuning the drums and stuff like that. So it was great to be involved with both of the last two albums of Nightwish. Yes. Hello to the guys if you ever see this. I guess you don't, but tell us your best moment with Winter Sun. I think the best moment was that I actually understood in what kind of band I'm playing with, and when I understood that this is the kind of band I wanna dedicate my life. I mean my time as much as I can. So that maybe was one of my best moments when I realized that there's something special to be able to be part of this great group. Time 2 will start with the acoustic intro, Way of the Fire. Yes, it will. It should. So how long do you practice every day? I play around 4 hours, sometimes even more. Also, I play together with my students, so I have two drum sets beside, like right beside each other, so I keep my sticks in the hands for at least 4 or 5 hours every day. That's the thing. So you really need that to be able to keep up the touch and to be able to grow and go further as a drummer. So you learn how to play to be able to play the drums. So you need to play the drums to be able to learn how to play them. So that's the best way of learning. Could you swear that if the world not end, Time 2 will be released before 2020? Yes, it will be released before 2020. Yeah, I can promise that. Best concert was Heidenfest. Okay, thank you. I'm happy you enjoyed it. It was our first tour, so it was a little bit. It was a challenge to be able to go back and play after so long break together, but it was a good tour. We really enjoyed it. Is it true that you're the wildest member of the band? Wildest, yeah. Youth gone wild. I think I like to be around the fans, and I like to go after the show. I usually go to the venue side, maybe to the bar or whatever, to talk to people, and that's. I can't say if I'm wild, but I like to be involved with the, instead of staying in the backstage or in the bus, because you spend most of your time there anyway. So it's nice to go to the public and be social and talk to people and say at least thank you that they came to the show. And Jack Daniels or Jim Beam? On the last tour we had Jack Daniels, so actually both works, but I don't know. I'm not such a whiskey drinker anyway. Usually I only drink more like red wine and and beer, but on the tour you jump sometimes a couple of Jack Daniels every night is actually cool. So you get tired of the beer sometimes, so something else always works. Maybe I have to say Jack Daniels. Yeah. Let's choose that. What does a new band need to do and keep in mind to make it these days? I think the most important thing is to have a passion what you do. Don't think about too much about the financial things or how much money you're gonna make, because I've done this since 1990, and I have to say that if I wouldn't love the music so much I do and touring, I would quit this thing if I start to count the money and finances together. So I have to say that do your thing and stay honest what you do, and try your best. You can't do anything without trying. So trying is and keeping the band through what you do, and don't take any bullshit from anybody. Just do what you do and do it well, as well as you can. So that's maybe the best advice I can give you. Because there's gonna be times when things are not gonna go easy. There are gonna be times that things go really wrong. But love for the music and love for what you do will carry on those bad times. So at least for me, it has always happened. So, and you have to have a good band members. You have to love to be able to be around with other people and your band members. So staying in the bus for 23 hours and 1 hour on a stage, actually the 23 hours count more. If you can still laugh after the show and have fun and hang around together, so it's like a family. You need to have a good people around you to be able to do this. I think drummers should have a lifestyle comparison to the one of an athlete. What do you think about this? Of course, you need to keep yourself in shape because drums are so physical. So, like I said, I don't drink before the show. I try to go to walks and exercise instead of just sitting in the bus and watch a movie. So you have to take care of yourself when you do this, because you can play one show, but when you play, like last year I did 170 shows in 35 countries or something. I lost the count at some point. So you have to have a discipline to be able to do a good job every night and give 100% for the fans that are there for you and pay the ticket to be able to see it. So that's the way to go. Do you think you'll ever play in a grunt band again? You never know. I still love that kind of music style because it's so physical, but let's see what life takes me and what happens. Do Finnish people poo metal? Yeah, we eat. I don't know. We eat. No, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Yes, we eat like most people do, but we don't shit metal. We try to play it instead, so it's more fun. Because when you shit metal, it's really hard to get it out of the toilet, so it doesn't flush. So that's not gonna work. Hello, Brazil. Hello. Do you know when you come to Germany? Actually, we come to Germany tomorrow to play on Beastival Fest. So we come to Germany tomorrow. It's time to record it now. Yes, it is recorded. We just need to finish the mixing. Luca, thank you. I'm happy you like what we do and appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Thanks for the Finnish comment. Do you like Kalma? Yes, I actually do. They're good friends of mine, and the drummer used to take some lessons with me in Vasa, so he's also a good guy. What is your favorite drum technique? My technique is, maybe I misunderstood, but there's so many different ways to be able to play the drums, but in each part of drumming you need certain technical stuff. So in general, you need the technique to be able to play certain music, so technique in general is important to me. I don't have any specific favorite technique. I try to do different things in different parts, what I need to be able to play certain stuff. Which is your favorite band? I think it came clear. Which is my favorite band all the time. All of my my all-time favorite band is Iron Maiden. Yes, we don't play Sadness and Hate because we have to ask Jari why we are not playing Sadness and Hate so often. So we have to keep questioning Jari why can't we play more Sadness and Hate live. So I promise to do that. Is that your favorite t-shirt? No, but it's one of my favorites because the logos says a lot. Tell Jari he's a god. Yes, I guess he gets that a lot, so which one of you would win a drink out contest? You or Timo Häkkinen? I know if we would drink milk, Timo would win because Timo doesn't drink beer or alcohol. So maybe Timo would win the milk drinking contest, and I probably would drink beer contest. So I guess that's it. That's the deal. Timo is a good friend and dear guy. He's a really good drummer, so you should check him out. Do you ever play drum covers from other bands? Yes, I do that a lot. I play a lot of cover gigs as well. What is your favorite song to play? There's so many. I just did Operation Minecraft from Queenswise some while ago, so that was also a cool thing to be able to do the whole album through. So that was nice thing. Will you ever return to Poland? I hope we can. Poland was great. It's always been great. And again, what is your favorite band? Yes. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you. Back. The legend is true that you have learned to dance the twist to be faster. No, you don't have to learn the twist. Like I said, playing drums, you need to play the drums to be able to play faster. But also you need to be in control and watch yourself, what you're doing physically and how your body is working. So that's actually something you need to keep an eye when you try to learn how to play the drums. It's always good if you have somebody to guide you to the right track, so you don't lose any years for learning the bad technique and then you have to correct it later, like actually happened to me. I never had a good teacher, so I made a lot of bad choices. But also it taught me a lot how to help other people as well. So when I learned about myself, I learned also how to teach and how to help other people with the same problems. So I'm actually happy I had some problems in my earlier years as a drummer. Do you miss playing drums in Rotten Sound? Of course, I miss the guys, and life takes you sometimes in some place that you can't do everything. And Rotten Sound was my life for 12 years, but then I gave the possibility to for another great drummer to be able to be in the band, and I'm happy he's continuing the thing, and the band is still working and staying strong. So they're great guys, and of course I miss playing because it was a big part of my life, but still life goes on and now have some other things to do. Favorite metal drummers? You and Jörg Michael are my favorites. Thank you, Eternal Await. There's so many favorite drummers. I don't actually draw my inspiration so much from metal guys, because I kind of get more inspiration from jazz and fusion and like Vinnie Colaiuta, Dave Weckl, stuff like that, and Marco Minnemann, Virgil Donati. There's so many. Mike Mangini, he's one of the greatest in my opinion. One of the most perfect drummers you can find on the planet at the moment. So, but of course, Derek Roddy and George Kolias. There's so many good guys. But I always prefer the true guys. That, of course, Gene Hoglan, Paul Bostaph. So there's many guys too. I always. And of course, one of my all-time favorites is Sean Reinert, who used to play in Death Human album and also plays in Cynic. So he's really something. He's one of a kind, so to say. So let's say everybody has their own favorites, but of course, there's also new people. New people coming and going, so new bands pop up. So I always try to look for new guys and stay focused and try to get better on my own field. Is the artwork of Time 2 ready? Not yet, as long as I know, but it's on the works. What do you expect from Tuska 2013? So of course it's always great to play in Tuska. I have a big history. I played there many times, and also it's great to play in your own country. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. Tuska last time was really great for us, so always been good. My girlfriend wants to marry you. Oh shit, that's not gonna be possible because I'm already married. So thanks for the opportunity, but you have to do it yourself. Thomas Reach. He's one of the best drummers. Okay, I have to check this guy out. Thomas. Did you or Yari ever go to school for music? I was in a school for a couple of years just to learn how to play marimba and some percussion and stuff like that. So I took some lessons in the past. I think it was 2000. I mean 1990, 1998, 1999, something like that. Long time ago, anyway. But it's always good to have somebody to teach you how to do certain stuff. So learning is always good. The more you know, the more you also understand what you're not be able to do. So oh, there's Thomas laughing. I'm coming after you, Thomas, so watch it. If you have any YouTube videos, I'm gonna watch it. Is there a Wintersun headlining tour this year? Yes, there is. But like I said, next week we're gonna announce some new touring dates and stuff like that. So stay tuned for wintersun.fi, and also on our Facebook you can go and see what's going on. Is it possible to Wintersun does a gig in Netherlands? I hope we can, because it's always we were there last year, but always always nice to go back. What do you think about Dream Theater? Yes, great band. I love the music. Great musicians, really amazing people. I know Mike a bit, like personally, so I was in a bar with him once, so he's a funny guy. I was drunk, he wasn't. Good for him. I'm not drunk now, but maybe later. But tomorrow is a show, so I need to stay focused and to be able to play a good show tomorrow in Beastival Festival. Where are you born? I was born in Vasa, in the west part of Finland, nearby the sea. It's 50,000-60,000 people living in there, and I'm still living in there, so I was born in Vasa and I'm still living in Vasa. Do you play video games? No. I don't have time for that. I play Angry Birds sometimes, but it's maybe once in a year. I have it on my iPad. Why not? Do you really have to leave the chat in 5 minutes? Stay and have another beer. Yes, I really have to leave the chat in a while. But say about Nick Barker. Nick is fucking amazing guy. He's a good friend, and I loved what he did with Dimmu and everything. So he's a great guy. I really miss him. Always great to see him on the road and on the festivals here and there. So, do you maybe know the drummer Bob Richards? Okay, no, I actually don't. So, new people coming up, and Thanks for the suggestions. Mind Arc, okay. How is Swallow the Sun doing? We are doing good. We are keeping a little bit break now because we are changing the record label, and when we get things done, we're gonna play maybe some shows later this year for the 10th anniversary. Also maybe in Europe, so the guys are doing well, and we just did a couple of shows with Moonspell in Finland, so it was great to go back with the guys and play some music together. So I really enjoy playing in that band as well. So I'm blessed to be able to be surrounded by great musicians. So Swallow is doing well. Karhu, yes. Please stay. I wish I could, but Epica is waiting for me. What do you think about the other Mike from Dream Theater, Mike Portnoy? Mike Portnoy is a great drummer. He has done some great stuff in the past, and of course he deserves what he has gained. So he has done a big job for him as a career. So I put my hat off to Mike Portnoy as well. So of course the band changed when he left, but it's still going on strong. So Mike Mangini has just brought some new stuff. New stuff in the band and new tricks. Do you ever try to play guitar? Yes, I did. I sucked. I still suck. Go to Eurovision Song Contest. I actually did one song with I think it was Belarus nominee some years back called Peter Elfimov. I did a song with him, so I've been there, done that, so I'm not sure if we're gonna do it with Wintersun, so you never know. Joss Wade, thank you. I'm happy you enjoy what we do and keep playing the drums. Hey, this is actually, I hope we could have made it like I hope we could have made it like a longer thing, but I thank everybody who has been with me today, and thanks for the great questions, and I'm looking forward to see you guys wherever you are and wherever we come to play for you, hopefully. So thank you very much, and I see you guys next time, and have a great summer, and take care of yourselves, and over and out. Bye.